Yeah, microphone checker 1 2 1 2. Two kings from the Queen City. Because we got what it takes to rock the mic, right?
Yep.
Where we at with it? Episode 18 up in this bitch. Getting up in season 2, you know, like it's nothing.
Yeah, man. We out here. Episode, you said 18, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's...
I know, right? Man, whoever thought? Well, let's get this started, right? All right, so the first voice you hear is none other than Perseus, a.k.a. Pro, a.k.a. DJ Mute, a.k.a. Pro Black, a.k.a. Prolific, a.k.a. the Pop Belly God. See what I'm saying? A.k.a.
Pop Belly.
You know what I mean? Rub my belly for good luck, girl. You know what time it is.
Oh, but he's my belly.
A.k.a. all that shit.
All that shit. Say word. This way you got Drew.
Okay.
A.k.a. Philly.
Okay.
A.k.a. Philly Don.
No doubt.
Chef Philly.
No doubt.
DJ Philly Dot. Philly Hendrix.
Okay.
The Black Hippie.
Black Hippie.
Slim Philly.
Okay.
Shit. Philly Wonder.
Philly Wonder.
Shit. J Philly. And I'm out.
And you out of this bitch. From DC to Philly, where it connect.
Let's do it, man. DC, Philly to Charlotte. Yes,
you already know. Yes, sir. Oh, man. So, how you been feeling this week?
Man, we good. We good, man. We good. Same old drama.
Same old.
We got more scandals out there, but yeah, I mean for the most part, shit, chill. How about you, man? How you been going on this week?
I've been feeling great, feeling good.
Yes,
feeling good, feeling great. Yeah, I mean, just been laying low.
One more step to them goals.
Something like that, you know, something like you know, more baby steps, but you know, we getting there. Nice. You know what I mean? Nice. And you know, beyond that, just people was around the world, you know what I mean? Trying to keep up with sports, trying to keep up with, you know, whatever's out there. And then, you know, we just talk about it moving forward, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So that's all that is. Man, so beyond that, speaking of, you know, checking things out and, you know, peeping things for what it is. So recently, this past weekend, well, it was last week around April 9th. It wasn't to be celebrated, but it was something to remember. The passing of, you know, an individual that, you know, we both have on our top 5 list. And one point or the other, you may have them different spot than I do. But the anniversary, 2-year anniversary of this man's death is none other than Mr. DMX, Darkman X, Earl Simmons. The dog.
Damn, man, 2 years. I ain't know it's been that long.
You know what? It don't even feel like it either. To me, it still don't feel like, you know, he's gone, you know.
No, yeah, he's never gonna be gone, man. With the classics, he dropped, man. We're gonna be playing him till, you know, as long as we can remember. Probably generations past where we go, but man, that dog put in some work before he left. So,
man, he did. He put in some legendary work.
Yep.
And you know, I can't remember what we were saying about him, you know, when we were naming him in our GOAT list, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure it's what we're talking about now is more so a reflection of how it was when we first heard that he passed. Now, for me, it goes back even further than that. And once the news spread that he was in the hospital, you know, for basically, you know, drugs, and then, you know, pretty much they were already saying he was, you know, in a vegetative state. It's more so like, oh, I guess we got to prepare ourselves, you know, for the inevitable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Typically, when you hear news like that, that's when you know it's like, oh, took a turn for the worse.
Yeah.
So.
And you kind of have to, you know, process in your head that, yeah, this person's on his way out, you know, sooner than, you know, what we wanted to.
Yeah. Way too soon for sure.
Yeah. He just turned 52 at that point.
52.
Yeah, no, just 50.
52.
No, 50. He just turned 50 at that time.
Oh,
and I'd say
50.
T.R.O. at the
He just turned 52 or 52.
turned 50.
Oh,
T.R.O.
52. Okay.
Yeah.
He just turned 50.
Well, shit. And then on top of that, it's like, excuse the music, yeah. Somebody next to us, blasting that Biggie, rest in peace of Biggie. My fault, that threw us off for a second. But
I was like, yo, that's too close.
That was too close.
That was in our head.
I guess we'll mind ourselves to, cut it out at this point.
Man, shout out to Biggie.
Yeah, shout out to Biggie Smalls. But yeah, back to X. So yeah, when that happened, I started to do the right thing, at least in my mind at that time to do is, to start going over all the classic music that, he had.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found myself, listening to Slippin' right in between that time where, the news broke, he was in a vegetative state and then he passed. And man, did it hit different. Did it hit different.
Yeah. Slippin's always been that record that just hits like at a different part of your life when you listen to it. Depends on when you listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like when you're going through something at the time.
That joint affects you differently in different aspects. But that's a deep song either way, and it just kind of like it's relatable to a lot of people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so that song, and then songs like "Who We Be," songs like, of course, Rough Riders Anthem. Of course. And then, "What's My Name," and then "What These Bitches Want From a Nigga." And unfortunately, X passed, before he even got that answer, because I don't think we'll ever get that answer ourselves.
About what?
What these bitches want from a nigga.
Somebody let me know.
Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a little side joke, but yeah.
They don't know either, so.
Nah.
So it is what it
I don't even think they will know what they want. You know what I'm saying? No. But that's neither here nor there.
DMX called it. He called it beforehand.
Man, beforehand.
That's how you know what kind of talent he got.
Yes. And yeah, beyond that, it hit me different at that time, in an emotional way.
For 2 years,
man. Because, that's the man. Well, whenever you have someone that hits the soul, basically, not only through what they say, but, how they deliver it, man, that should hold somebody in a different regard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
that's a different type of artistry, that comes with the aspect and the details of making a rap song. It's not just the beat with rhythm, but he was able to, and Tupac had that skill too, where he was able to still tell a story, still be relatable, but at the same time you can still take it and kind of decipher how you want that album how you want to take it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, it can have multiple meanings, and he was cool with that. He was cool with you making different multiple meanings, and that's kind of how DMX orchestrated his music.
Man,
now it's not just what you see and what you hear up front value. It's kind of how you take it and relate that to how you want to listen to it and how you put that in your life for sure.
Absolutely, and then he'll drop gems, within the music of trying to keep it on the surface level.
Yep.
But you'll find them gems in there if you listen. Yeah. Yeah, so.
I call them hidden treasures.
Hidden treasures, for sure. Hidden gems.
Hidden gems.
Jewels.
You know what I mean? Jewels. Yeah.
So 2 years later, still Mr. Dog. May you keep sowing in paradise. May you keep resting in poetry. Know what I mean?
Yes, sir, R&B.
Yes, sir.
What they call him, the Dark Man.
Dark Man X.
Alias is Dark Man
X. But he eventually saw the light, so can't be nothing else than happy for him at that point.
For sure. Who you have him for? Position 4? I think you're like 5. I think he's at 5.
I got him.
That's 4.
I think I got him at position 5.
5
on top 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because I had to think about it.
Yeah.
With Scarface, Nas, Jay, and Pac ahead. But that's
Yep.
nobody can move him from that top 5 anyway.
I'm about to say, I say you think it's a spot that can eventually he can be moved from. If there's any either new artists or older artists, probably no older artists that's gonna make any more music anyway. So
Yeah, and to answer that question, no, at least for me, because he has too many, meaningful moments in my life, as far as for music and what that, and how it's stamped, in time from the past for me, when it comes to, just memories in general.
Yep.
You know what I mean? How about for you?
Yeah. I mean, he's about the same. He has that, elongated stamp of approval right there at that spot. Even though he's, never probably gonna make music again, but I think just kind of how that, like you said, the effect that he had in my life, that he deserved that spot and can't really move him from there.
Right.
At least on my list. Everybody else's list is different, but yeah, my list is pretty solid for the most part.
Yeah.
Whoever's there now.
It's a solid foundation. It's not going to be moved at all.
I don't see none of these new artists or anybody else taking any rounds here, so unless somebody come from left field, my list, at least my top 5, top 10, 15, they're pretty much where they're at.
And that's going to take a miracle for that to happen, to be quite honest with you. As far as anybody coming from left field, even with someone like Kendrick over the years, I still don't see him surpassing, my list.
Moving his spot.
Yeah, moving any needles like that. You feel me?
Yeah, nah. I mean, I think I got him at number 2, so it's not really much far.
Yeah, you do got Kendrick high. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's Kendrick. So.
Yeah. So there we have it. Dark Max. Keep sewing, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That transitioned into another person we have to recognize, one of the greats. I got him on my producer list, top, very high. I have to think about, where I got him placed on that list. But that's neither here nor there. Have you heard about this documentary on J Dilla?
Yep. Peeped that. What was it, on Netflix?
Yeah, well, it's on Hulu.
Hulu?
Yeah. I ended up watching it over the weekend. Did you end up?
I watched a little bit. I don't think I watched the full amount though.
Yeah,
the full. I think I watched probably the first 15. So I gotta. Well, from what I watched was interesting, but I gotta finish it.
Yeah. Oh, it's very interesting. I would say, in summary of it, I got to learn more about J Dilla that I didn't know before.
Right.
Even for the time of his demise, unfortunately.
Yeah. See, I ain't know too much. I know a little bit about about him, but yeah, I could definitely need to check out that documentary and get some more about him.
Oh,
he was from Detroit.
Yeah.
Where
represent Detroit.
Yeah, he was from Detroit. Then he moved to like L.A., right?
Well, yeah, towards his last days.
Bit,
he moved in with Common. I've heard about that story a long time ago where his last days he more so moved in, with Common and work on some albums and things of that nature.
Yep.
And
well, see, you a Common fan. See, I'm not too much of a Common fan, so I would probably
because he's light skinned, huh?
They ain't got shit to do with that.
I'm just saying.
Man, ain't nothing to do with it. He just corny to me, man.
Hey, watch your mouth.
He corny light skin.
Nah. Watch your mouth though. This ain't no Paul Rudd you talking about.
Man. Yeah, I don't like. Look, he ain't that level. I don't like. It's not like I don't like him that bad. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, put on that Common type shit.
Hey,
Me personally.
Yeah, that's and that's cool. That's cool.
Only if it's for the people.
I see what you did there. That's one of his songs. The people. I see what you did there.
But that's it.
With your slick ass.
That's it. That's all I'm going for.
No, but yeah, going back to that documentary on J Dilla, like I said, I've learned some things about him that I didn't know before. Like pretty much, the way he passed, and I'll leave that for the documentary for y'all to look at. That was sad as hell. But
he was young too, wasn't he like 32 or something?
man, I think he was going towards his 40.
Really?
Well, no, he was young. Yeah. 30s and like that. But see, I didn't know in his younger days. Well, when it comes to like his, time making music, he formed that group with Raphael Sadiq, and some other producers, making like one big producer crew. Yeah. Oh man.
That's classic shit. Right?
Yeah, and then that made me more so appreciate things like when they did pretty much the whole album for Tribe Called Quest, that nobody really, people usually back away from or don't have it in their top, favorites when it comes to the Tribe Called Quest albums, which is Beats, Rhymes, and Life. Man, I just wish they continued on as a producer group, because they ain't no telling what length that could have went to.
Yeah.
Even up to this day.
Nice.
Oh man. Yeah. And then watching that gives me a new, not that I didn't have respect for this album, because this is one of my favorite albums, but it gives me a new insight on the Donuts album.
Mm-hmm.
What he was doing on there is basically talking to us through the beats that he was doing.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Like more so being the perspective, his what he's going through and where he's about to go.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much telling everybody, everything's gonna be all right. I'll be cool. I just want to get this out. Y'all can have it, type of thing.
Man, he's one of those that was like, his passion was making those.
Oh man,
beats,
that made him very.
Tell.
Oh yeah,
you could tell.
You could tell that made him very prolific.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he put a different aspect on it when you put that type of emotion and passion to your craft.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
you see it.
Yeah.
You hear it.
Mm-hmm. And then you keep going back to it because it hits you a different way. Mm-hmm. And not to say not to leave this out, but he switched up his styles like several times, and he didn't fail once. When he did that.
Right.
So he's one of them rare individuals.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Rare breed.
Rare breed. Gone too soon,
Yeah. His work ethic, it was like something you don't even hear about no more to have.
No.
You know what I'm saying? People want to just skip corners and make it the easy way. It more was grinding on it. He made much, and it was just kind of, all of it was quality shit.
All of it was quality.
Yeah.
And what gets to me is more so what happened after he passed, because of the estate and pretty much handling business with that. Mm-hmm. Now you get like all these quote unquote leaks and quote unquote unreleased J Dilla song that people jumping on that it kind of messes with the family because they don't know what's out there,
right?
Who's using it, who's listening to it. Nothing's coming back from it. So that's another reason why I would say to my people's, man, just get your shit in line, before you leave.
Yeah, it always gets messy at that point,
man. Because he didn't have a will, so it was like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Now you're leaving it for everybody to snatch.
At that early age, you don't even thinking about getting wills and putting stuff together like that. So.
No. Because, hell, at that age, you would think you live forever. In one way or the other.
So hopefully they're working out the, who's getting what royalties and all that stuff to the family correctly.
Yeah, they explained that in the documentary. I don't remember
who's he signed with?
Vividly.
Yeah. Who's he signed with? Label wise,
he was by the time he passed, I forgot.
Well, yeah, they may be able to, taking all that if it's not handled correctly.
Well, to my understanding, there was beef with some of the executives at them labels because of it. So
there you go.
Yep. There goes the story that never ends.
Yeah, I feel like I heard that story.
Man, getting bent over,
Fuck.
And fucked, you know, even in your death.
I thought they got you real good.
Man.
Yeah. Even
So,
in your grave, they still collecting checks.
man.
Your ass.
And keep going on about their way. But we say that to say, well, I say that to say this more so, you know, I appreciate, you know, Dilla for everything, you know, and I'll continue to listen to his music in his honor, you know, keep being inspired by his music in his honor, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, just check out that documentary whenever you get a chance. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
You'll love it.
I gotta finish it up. I'm gonna
Yeah.
finish it up probably sometime this week. Weekend.
No doubt, no doubt.
Into the shenanigans.
Into the shenanigans.
Yeah.
And speaking of shenanigans,
What's that?
you know, shit.
Speaking of
Something came up this week, and it's more so like, oh, this bringing up the anticipation for something. It's for another documentary, but it's going into a different lane. Going into, you know, getting something freaky. You get what I'm going?
Freak. Okay, yeah.
Get what I'm going? That Freaknik documentary. Boy, I ain't never seen so many middle-aged women jump on the fucking internet and say, "Look, I hope I'm not on there. If you see me on there, do not judge me." If "do not judge me" was a person, you'll see that shit all week.
This is a whole lesson for your current OnlyFans and people motherfuckers out here doing this crazy shit. That in 20 years, 30 years, this footage is gonna come out. It's gonna show your ass.
Show your ass.
Gonna be exposed. This is gonna be a lot.
Where they exposed? Well, some of the pictures I've seen some pictures over the years, but some that came out recently look like somebody's auntie bent over.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw it.
Look like, you know, ain't no panties on.
Man.
It look like, you know, look like it might be smelling some type of way.
I saw the photo. I said, "Hey man,
Hey man,
what's that? Hey, what's that, bruh?"
Oh, we know. Yeah. We can imagine what it is.
Man, I about threw up, man. I didn't take it that well.
Man, let's just say it don't look like it smelled like heavenly glory. No. I'll tell you that much.
Absolutely not. Dad, look. Yo, and I kept, of course, you know, they have more pictures, and you know, you swipe right, and it just get worse and worse. I'm like, what?
It's getting worse and worse. It started like you know, like niggas on top of their cars, you know, parking lot pimping, whatever, you know, or in the street, you know, doing whatever.
I saw them passing the headphones and CD player. I said, look at that shit.
Oh man, that had to be a time to be alive.
Headphones and like these, not like these, but like they were those old school headphones that look like, you know, they're like this thick.
Yeah, it looked like it just break, you know, within the little.
I broke a couple of those.
Oh, I sure did too. With my rough ass as a kid.
You take them off too hard.
Pow. Yeah. But yeah, oh shit. And then, you know, that turned into, you know, that picture that we talking about. And then that turned into, you know, more shit like, oh, y'all just don't give a fuck. Y'all are open with it. I've heard Freaknik with something else, but to be a documentary the way it is, oh man, I got a feeling it's gonna be some juicy shit going on in there.
It's gonna be some shit.
Yeah. Now, granted, I don't want to see. Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna touch on this anyway, but on a negative, like it would be more so like we'll see stuff where it could be assault type shit going on too. Because they didn't know any better back then.
Man, look. And they didn't have cameras as crazy as they do now. They had them, clearly. But right now, everything's getting videoed and photographed. So that's they probably just showing you shit that was actually been taken. There's probably some shit that went down and we don't even know about. We didn't even get, you know, we don't have footage of it. So
no.
Some crazy shit going on. That crazy time. I know that for sure. Wouldn't be surprised.
I won't be surprised at all. All I know is I've seen niggas on the internet saying, you know, they check with their moms, you know, make sure they tell them everything. People checking on their aunties, you know. I need to check with my uncles too, because they were some wild ass niggas back in the day. So I'm pretty sure they were in Atlanta, you know, just wilding, you know, throwing water bottles at, bitches and everything.
Yeah.
Or females, excuse me.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get
You be surprised.
Man.
They come up and be like, you hear some stories and you be like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Had no idea.
Probably
was like that.
But then it'll be something on because I look at, if I find out they're out there and like, you know what, I'm gonna put that past you. I'm gonna put that past you. Your nasty ass.
Where the fuck you think you get your shit from? I mean, he gonna come down the family line.
Hey,
You have some traits. You think that came from?
Oh, for sure. For sure. It ain't gonna come with just, through moms or pops,
Yeah.
Mom's never like that. Father, that's a different story. Yeah. But, uncles, yeah. I probably got some traits from them on both sides.
You heard of this thing called the Fire Festival? On Netflix, I think it was.
Yeah.
Was it Netflix or Hulu that played that?
Man, we all know about that. Yeah, they're on Netflix. Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. Remind me of kind of what it was going to be like if that thing ever took place.
Yeah.
Since it was a whole scam. But that shit.
Well, it wasn't even a scam. It was just one big ass party that, turned into something else.
Well, yeah, I did.
Big ass picnic or something.
Organized it, scam people out of their package deals or something. He made a bunch of money off it. I think he just got out of jail not too long ago. You know what?
Yeah. You know what? You on something? I didn't even peep game on that.
Ja Rule was involved with it for a little bit, but then he dipped out. But it was a whole fucking.
Oh, you talking about Fire Festival? I thought you were still talking about Freaknik. No,
Fire Festival.
Yeah, Fire Festival. Yeah. They were serving out grilled cheese sandwiches and shit. On the beach. Niggas was in, FEMA tents.
Yeah, the FEMA tents. Yeah, they was in tents.
People trying to get Ja Rule on the phone. They couldn't get that nigga. Word to Dave Chappelle.
He went ghost. Yeah. See, I ain't involved with that shit.
When they actually give a fuck about what Ja Rule thinks, he ain't nowhere to be found. Ain't that a bitch?
Right. Nobody asked for Ja Rule, and then he shows up. Now we can't even get him on the phone.
No. Yeah, so.
There's a lot of shit going on with these festivals. I see
these festivals, but I'm definitely looking forward to that Freaknik. Mm-hmm. I'm ready for the shits because shit's gonna get real on there for sure.
Hell yeah.
If you think we have it, well, I know we never had nothing that crazy. At least from the stories that we've heard, I don't think we'll ever get something like a Freaknik or even anything close to it.
Yeah.
For our generation.
Time will tell, I suppose.
Well, yeah. And people might say, Black Bikes Weekend, but I don't even count that as anything close to it because it's more so like.
That's a community of bike. Yeah. I mean, it gets wild, those things now, don't? I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we know. We done went to some shit.
Them bike festivals, it'd be a good time. Yeah. But to the extreme like that, maybe not. Not the ones I've been involved in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't find,
I've been in a couple, so.
You don't find, chicks, twerking and, busting it open on a 95 Oldsmobile like it was back in the day.
Man, but what they usually have it where? In Atlanta?
Yeah, it was Atlanta.
So you gotta think, man, that's Atlanta. The motherfuckers in Atlanta are always.
Oh yeah, they wild. Yeah.
So it all depends where you at, I suppose. In the spring break shit, right?
Was it spring? Well, I wouldn't know the time.
I think it's associated.
I thought it was like summertime type shit.
Oh.
I don't know. You got me there.
Well, if it's associated around any type of shit like that, then yeah.
Yeah.
Just expect that type of shit to be going down. So
that wild shit.
Mm-hmm. Really don't matter well, I guess nowadays with COVID, shit like that, people are more scared of getting that close, but some people ain't.
Shit. Well, at least not out in the open like that, yeah.
If I see some masks out here, I swear.
Word.
Let me go to a festival of Freaknik and see some masks.
Straight up. And I'll stop immediately and tell them like, hey, dog, what we doing? What we doing?
You in the wrong place.
You in the wrong fucking place. You should know better.
This ain't for you, Jack.
Matter of fact, take your old ass home.
Worried about diseases.
Word. You know, it's gonna be STDs, you know, chlamydia and all that shit running rap around here. Crabs, whatever.
They call them chlamydias.
You know, just walking. You can smell it in the air. You don't even want to smell it, but it's in the air.
Yeah.
But you worrying about COVID. Fuck out of here.
When you associate a lot of, unfortunately, I ain't gonna say too bad. It might sound bad, but when you associate a lot of HBCUs into a big party group, it tends to get crazy and wild up in that bitch. No, yes or no? No?
Yeah, and
yeah.
But I don't think it's on Freaknik level. You know, that's just it can get down. It can get down and wild, no doubt.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about, you know, shit like, you know, since you mentioned HBCUs, I'm thinking more so like, you know, of course, A&T's homecoming. G-Ho, no doubt.
Greatest homecoming on earth, that's what they call it.
Yeah, that's what they call it. You know what I mean? And even, you know, my school, Shaw. Yeah. When they do come out, it's a party for sure. But I would hear more wild stuff on the level of, it got so crazy, fights break out here and there and shit. But beyond that, people having a good ass time.
Yep. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
As long as everybody at the end of the day have a good time, you know, there might be a couple incidents here and there, but as long as everybody come out unscathed, I believe it should be. It's a good time.
For sure.
I don't want, like, that's the worst. Like, that's the thing that's fucking up a lot of today's world. Is a lot of people are so worried about the worst things that's going to happen, they forget to have a good time and shit. Now nobody's dancing, nobody's partying anymore, and everything turns out to be lame as fuck. So I was like, try to go in there and have a good time, but at the same time, you know, just know your surroundings and know what the fuck going on.
For sure. For sure. And you don't even have
around cool people.
Yeah.
Good. And
it don't even have to be that. I'm that way now, even when it comes to, like, you know, just regular shit, like, you know, regular lounges, clubs, whatever. Whether it's a mixed crowd, all white, all black. I'm watching my surroundings. I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't trust anybody.
Facts. Yeah. Yep. Growing up being black. That's just all. Being black. You just naturally do that anyway, I guess.
Yeah. Because we always got a target on our back. So, unfortunately, shit.
I mean, they scared of us. You know, we hold a lot of power. So,
it's enough to be fearful, I guess. While we just trying to live. That's all.
Trying to live, man. Best we can, for sure.
And on that note, I think, you know,
trying to do our Freakniks.
We're gonna find a Freaknik one of these days. Get buck wild. You know what I mean?
Gotta go to Atlanta, right?
Yeah, got to go to Atlanta. So if you see me out, you know, with a cup in my hand, just, you know, dancing randomly on some shit, you know what I mean? And I turn around like, you know, just look at you in your eyes. I'm looking into your eyes and letting you know, hey, mind your fucking business. Go the other way.
Yeah. Ain't nothing
going on here. Ain't nothing going on but the shenanigans and ratchet shit. Let me do my ratchetness in peace.
You gonna have one of them little John cups.
Oh, for sure. It's gonna be filled with cognac for sure. I'm bringing out that bitch. Straight up. We'll probably catch you out there too.
I might.
Yeah.
Probably not though, but I hear unless you drag me out there, huh?
Yeah.
That ain't my scene no more.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
I like to see the stories though. I like to see what people go through and that type of shit. Like, that shit
me too. It's the most entertaining shit ever.
Man, that shit.
Even if I'm there, I'm gonna be people watching for the most part.
Yeah, man.
I'm at that age when I'm just people watching.
Atlanta spring breaks.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be nuts, man.
So, man, I guess we just wrap it up for the week, man.
Well, here we go. Episode 18. We out here, man.
We out here. You know, we doing the damn thing. You know, we slowly but surely, you know, turn this and, you know, something, a little something, you know what I mean? A little something light, something special. You know what I mean? Trust, y'all will find out soon.
Oh, yeah.
On that note, shit, you got any bars for the week?
Bars. Damn, bro, you always catch me off guard on these, and I notice you don't want to go. You want to go first? Shit, that's cool. If
Cool.
not, I mean, shit.
I got you. So I'll go first, and I'm more so doing the X quote.
Okay.
Do the right thing, because after the tears comes the cheers.
That's true. That's true. It's gonna be bad. It may be bad at first, but then, yeah, it's gonna be some hoorah later.
Oh yeah. It'll be all worth it in the end.
That's facts. That's deep. I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna be like, stay happy. It drives people crazy.
Ain't that a fucking fact?
Just be happy because it's gonna drive people crazy.
Yep. Especially those that wants to see you fall.
There you go. Facts.
Facts. And on that note, we're leaving with a happy face.
There you go. Smiles. Smiles on this.
Smile on them bitches.
Black out.
Black out.